Previously on Common Sense for Relationships.
Is let me tell you, the side chick thing is an offshoot of deeper problem.
Do unto others what you would have them do to you.
We need boys to become men. We need men to become fathers.
But you see, there's something else that could help here. And some people will say, starting from the she doesn't give me everything I need. They'll say that's why I went out. But does she even know what you need? So this brings us down to communication. Are you people even having a discussion about your needs, about your expectations?
Why did you get married in the first place? Because I think that
I was getting the village people saying.
because you know why? Because you know that it is very interesting. Like sometimes you meet a couple and they're talking about some things, and I'm trying to say, why are we having this conversation? Because it has no business happening.
Yeah.
So
That's that value proposition.
yeah. So I think honestly, let's be truthful. A lot of people are getting married because you've gone to school, you have a good job, and the next thing is get married. And nobody ever really sat you down and said to you, this is what marriage is. It's not even about, truth is, I tell you, the side chick thing is an offshoot of deeper problems.
Yes.
So I don't know that it's not yet, I agree with you, but it's an offshoot of deeper problems, because somebody that consistently has side chicks, in my own opinion, has a lot of things. First of all, I don't think anybody's inherently wicked. You know what I mean? I don't think someone wakes up one morning and says, you know what, I'm going to kiss everything that my wife. I'm just going to do everything I can do to hurt my wife. I don't think those are the things that are going on. I think that a lot of things are rooted in indiscipline, just not having proper value system, not being taught properly, childhood, all of those. So I think you're talking about communication. I get you. What are your needs and everything? But the question is, do they even know what marriage is about? Do you know why do you like that with that? Why they're married?
Exactly.
So you see, so that thing you said, I wanted to re-echo it again. About the fact that why do we get married? You go to school, come out, graduate, get a good job, and then you feel like the next thing is marriage. So the thing I'm saying there is we actually go to school to get a job, but we don't go to school to get married. Nobody teaches men that this is how to be married right. Nobody schools ladies. Even though ladies they have some of those things in there.
They teach us to cook, to be homely, to be domesticated.
Domesticated is the word.
Yeah.
Domesticated is the word.
But nobody says to you that this is what's the purpose of marriage. And I think it would be good to emphasize that. Because see what happens. You see, if everything you do in marriage is just have a good job, you get property, right? Invest right, and
But those are good things now.
yeah, so the thing is, nothing. You're not living out of yourself. And honestly, one of the reasons why there's such a high level of depression, suicide rate, is there's nothing to live for.
Meaning, purpose.
Yes, because if you wake up and you think, there's nothing to do, nobody's going to miss you. Sometimes what gets you up in the morning? What gets us up in the morning is the thing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things to do. And those things most of the time the things that push you, give you life, I know it's not about food, water, car, property. It's about value.
Yeah.
So if you don't know the purpose of something in the first place, and there's no purpose of marriage, then it now looks like after a while the person starts getting bored. Is this all there is? You've done everything. You know what I mean? And of course, by the time you bring all the other issues,
I'm looking for excitement.
You're looking for excitement. You're looking for other things. There's no proper foundation.
Yeah.
So it's like different layers.
Yeah, it is. So it's really important. Please, you've heard, you need to know why before you jump into marriage, okay? And that will help you in a number of things, including your disposition towards your spouse, including the sense of fulfillment, right, of purpose, so that you don't go looking for it outside.
Especially when the butterflies have died. So that you know.
And then you just hear, I don't love you, man.
Yeah, something.
The people love me because
So something else that I would like to touch on here is the idea of everybody thinks it's okay, right? Or some people just think that all men are like that. I disagree. It's the same way when you're single, they tell you all the good guys are taken. I disagreed. Now they say all men cheat, all men lie, all men have side chicks. I also disagree.
Definitely.
See, there are people who have values. So what you should be looking out for is the man's beliefs, the man's values, right? And his character. Exactly. And it's the same thing that you should be looking at. Women, you say to yourself, oh, if you start checking these things before, not after. Say, oh, I didn't realize. Like, check! So that you're not saying I didn't realize that. Yeah, check and know the kind of guy, so that you're not surprised. So, and then if you saw before the wedding that he has those tendencies and you went ahead and married him, when he starts to play, don't say, I can't believe you're doing this to me. You saw that he had the potential.
How do you check? Number one. And number two, I was just saying, you see and you hear many triangles. Of triangles. Maybe a guy is going out with somebody, and then he's going out with somebody, and then he comes to you as a girl. You know he's going out with somebody, and then one way or the other, and you guys get together and leave happens. But you were the side chick at some point. Right? You now have him on your own, and then he's going for another side chick. In a sense, why would you think it's going to be different?
Which is bringing me to another question. Is it possible? Sorry. Is it possible for your boyfriend
Not your husband, or is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
Because this is pre-marriage something.
But you do know that due to work, like those experiences I've had at work, you meet someone that does your fiance have children, and I'm saying, okay, this person has children. Yes, yes, has children. But you have a wedding in 3 months. Give yourself time. He says the story, right? Yes. Hold off on the wedding. And let us see whether this is a hard case.
Exactly. Let's know the trend.
Or whether it is a one-off. But it doesn't happen. Most of the time, you still go ahead and get married. So it's not, I like, what you were saying about, Anietie was saying, okay, check. But the sad thing that's happened, Anietie, so I think that a lot of people have said, that's how it is.
So they don't bother, or they think it's normal.
They think it's normal, and so they're like, okay, at least he's marrying me. Yeah. And because of that, do you get?
And then we pray a lot more.
Yeah. So for people who say, oh, is it normal? Is it a norm? Is it acceptable, right, in our society and so on? I would direct them. So if you're one of those people, I would direct you, right? Ask the woman who feels insecure in her home because she knows her husband is truly not her man, right? Ask that woman who is living in fear that on any day he could come back with a sexually transmitted disease. Ask the children who are being deprived of the resources that their father was meant to use to give them a good quality of life. And now those resources are being channeled to some woman outside, right? In fact, it does not stop with them. Ask the husband in future of the side chick, right? Because sometimes the side chicks are not married. Ask the husband in future of that side chick who will be dealing with the fact that his wife keeps comparing him to some other guy who had already been, should I say, polished by being a family man, right? And you now, you're coming on board and you have to be compared, right? Ask that man who has to deal with the fact that his wife is not necessarily going to become faithful when she marries him because she never learns to be faithful. You understand? So she's probably going to continue to sleep around and then she'll now be the one having side boo. Do you understand?
It's actually a whole web.
It's a whole web. Then ask the children that will come from that union. Now, in fact, ask the husband again when he wakes up years into loving his precious child and finds out that child is not his own.
Hey! You fair, man.
And finds out that child is not his own because the woman went and did. Sometimes he says, I was just, and then she took him, and she doesn't want to. One story after, and then next thing she has a child. Will she tell the man? She will just be quiet and mask it for as long as possible until the guy wakes up one day and finds out this is not my child. It is a cycle. Eventually, everyone gets affected by this. The children who are born by having a side chick for their daddy, it's a cycle. So we need to stop them.
And I think it's so sad because I think this circumstance we're talking about sometimes yeah. And it's just like, do you know the trauma?
Why you have this?
So everybody knows. So the trauma that the children are going to have to go through itself is trauma that the wife is having to go through, even the side chick. The truth is that even them, I just think there's this level of brokenness of different levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some
Exactly.
deep with foundational cracks.
Yes, they're deep rooted.
It's a whole value system.
Yeah.
It's a whole value system. Some people are comfortable with the fact that they need to marry you. They need to aspire to be as long as he's not bad. So apply to it. So I guess in a sense, could that be a sense of materialism, a sense of loss of values, a sense of, because I always like to look at, what can we do? How can we?
So we just think it's just the hustle.
No, I don't think it's much. Let me tell you something. I think that nobody just wakes up and does stuff. That's the truth. Nobody. See, even people have a way of masking it as I don't care. But it's even that I don't care person has something. Nobody wakes up as a child, comes into this life, and the person's vision is to be a side chick. Do you understand? So that means that there are levels of brokenness that happened that has also made the person resilient and said, so begins to go, and so what? For someone to get to that level of hardness, I think it's even the harder part, because it means that something has made and damaged the person so bad to get into a place of I really don't care. And at this point in time, I just want to also emphasize, back again to the importance of family. What makes a young girl, or this girl, what in this case was 21 years old or whatever, things were, if we sit down and listen to her story, it will shock us what we will hear. Things have gone on. She's probably had to deal. I'm not saying, of course, it doesn't make you right. I'm just saying that where is her father? Where's her father? And this is a call to men. And never in our history have we had it so bad. And I think that men need to wake up. And when I say this, I say this not as pointing fingers, but as the fact that we need the fathers, we need them. It's where's the father of that child? Where's the person that is giving her validation, identity, and letting her know that she's worth it? Where is that person?
Wow,
There's nobody that has been loved, no matter how poor your father is, that has loved you, validated you, that there's something that keeps you when you have been loved well.
Something that keeps you when you have been loved.
You will make mistakes, so you'll do all of those things. Not like you'll be perfect. But obviously, something also goes wrong in the lives of those people that says, I say that this is like a. So you see, the cycle is very vicious. It's a very vicious one.
Yeah, it is.
So some strong sayings.
Yeah.
We need boys to become men. We need men to become fathers.
Yes.
Because and whether they are your biological children or they're men should take care of women. Men should take care of whether they're your sisters, they're your friends, it's not every woman that comes across your life that should become side chick. But God will help us.
Yeah, so before we wrap this up, just in case you are out there and you have seen what happened, or you have a change, or you would like to have a change of heart, or you're thinking, let me try to go on the path that shows that you are being considerate of your neighbor, including your spouse. What can you do? Yes, walk towards developing yourself. Right? Find some books to help you change your mindset.
Sometimes you just You can leave us. You can leave a comment. We can connect you with the Agudas and just talk to someone. Because sometimes, like she said, the issues, the things that push you out there, go deeper than appears to be.
So you can decide to hold yourself to higher standards. And the last thing I would like to drop, because some people think that you show that you're a man by the number of women that you can command and control, and the Bible says that better is the patient man than the warrior, and better is the man who can control his spirit, who has self-control, than the one that can take an entire city. Your strength is not in how many women you can wield. Your strength is in how much control you have over yourself, over your spirit. So think about that. I'm calling men and charging you to rise up to be better men.
Better men.
By
Better
taking
men.
control
Better
of
men.
your emotions, of your spirit, of your desires, of all of that. And we trust that as you decide to go on the right path, you will have help. You will find grace to go to succeed
really,
on that journey.
Really, yeah. There are better men. There are higher standards, and the stories are all out there. Sometimes you don't hear the good news, right?
Yeah.
Because bad news sells fast, right? So, but they are good men. So, all men are scum. That's what they say in social media. In real life, there are good men.
There are good men.
There are
Very
good
good,
men.
man. And we have some of them sit down.
Yes.
Well done, guys.
Our cherry. All right. Okay, so thank you very much for being with us today. We've had such a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Sola. Thank you so much, Oguche. Thank you for sharing all the insights. Guys, I know you heard something here today. And if you got value, I would like you to drop a comment, leave a comment. If you have other ideas of what people can do to help them on this journey of becoming better men, please say something. And if you like what we shared, we just shared, please share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be the first to know whenever we upload new content. Remember, common sense is not so common. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, how was that? If you liked it, this is a good time for you to click like. And if you didn't really like it, but then you learned something, and you know someone who can also gain from, the things we talked about here, please share. It's a good time to share. Share on Twitter, share on Facebook, share on your WhatsApp, share everywhere. Help us spread the word. Yes. And just in case you have not yet subscribed to this channel, this is a good time to do so. Subscribe, please, and click that notification button, the bell. Yes, click it so that every single time we upload something, you will be one of the first to know. Finally, if you want to tell us what to do on this channel, as in, some of those extra things that we can use to ginger the swagger. Whatever. Anyway, yes, leave a comment. And if you really enjoyed the video, leave a comment. And if you feel there's something we should do better, leave a comment. And if you don't even like what I'm saying, leave a comment.